What's up, man? I am motherfucking here, dog. I'm trying to find my freaking mic. Make sure this shit is right. My motherfucking fucking play this. All right, I'm motherfucking back, man. My goddamn mic was fucking up, bro. So I'm always trying to bring a nigga down, bro. Bring a nigga down. Anyways, how y'all doing today, man? I am here, doing my motherfucking 1-2 with this podcast. Of course, I got some shit to talk about, man. Most things that people don't be liking to talk about, but this is me putting my motherfucking stamp in. You feel me? I really have been noticing people, glorifying bullshit that goes on. So, this is always gonna be one of my first segments, man, which is me being politically incorrect. Um, and today I'm gonna be politically incorrect about this gun control shit. The real question is, do we really need guns? Do niggas really be needing guns, man, or do y'all just be needing them because it's able to cover up the bitch in you? Um, Without that gun, who would you be? Who would you really be? Would you really be as tough as you talk? Real as you say you is, even with them drugs, 'cause them drugs make a lot of you niggas, get that hawk juice in you or whatever, man. So, but back to these guns though, man, like because there's so many people who get their ass whooped and then get shot, or excuse me, get their ass whooped and then go shoot somebody. It's like you can't even really whoop a nigga nowadays because these niggas want to shoot at niggas. And is that gangster? I don't believe it, but most of the motherfuckers who got straps on them believe it is. But then there is situations like a lady, what you guys can go look it up. Y'all can just say, look up a lady unalives a fireman, where I don't know. I guess her dude got into it, and it's also a reason to stay away from people's stay out of people's business. But I guess her and her dude was getting into it in the store, and as they get into it in the store, a firefighter man tries to come be Captain Saver. You feel me? And as he trying to be Captain Saver, him and the man gets into a little altercation, to fight. The fireman getting the best of him. The woman trying to get him off of her man, telling him that her kid's in the car. He still kind of like got his hand on his neck or whatever, hand on his head. And she pulled out her strap and popped him like she popped that man right there. And so certain times we do need them. Maybe she couldn't get him off. I did see her swing on him a couple times, but you know, the fireman, he looked kind of hefty or whatever, man. He had the best to do. And she got him up off of her man. So don't involve yourself in other people's shit. You know what I'm saying? I got some effective ways to reduce this shit, man. But in actuality, it all really comes down to your mentality, man. I got guns myself, man, but that's mainly for if somebody run up in here, or if me and my family in the car and somebody want to try and do something to us, and I got to defend everybody. I can't just do that with my fist. But as far as just altercations with people and me and you have an attitude towards each other, I'm not finna pull my gun out, bro. I'd rather come home, do a podcast, play a video game. You know what I'm saying? Couple females, whatever the case may be. But I ain't finna take your life, bro. So then I lose mine. Like niggas be stupid as fuck, man. So I mean, we could try some community violence intervention shits, but niggas can't get along enough with each other to really do that. Like, and then you also got to put down your brother, right? You also got to put down your homie that's out here causing this shit. Which, if you ask me, make most people some hoe ass niggas too, because y'all excite these niggas. Y'all know y'all nigga a hoe ass nigga with a pistol. Well, because he got a pistol, y'all continue to making y'all nigga up and making y'all homeboy la la la. But as soon as he pops somebody, you know, you don't want to rap you no more. You don't want to tag you no more. You know what I'm saying? Remove all your pictures and shit. Like, should did that in the first place. Left them niggas by themselves. Them niggas gonna have to be front line, which is why we probably need some mental health going on. You know, we talk this mental health shit because of how we feel or what we've been through, when it's really all about our thoughts. Why do we up these motherfuckers and put these people on a pedestal who out here doing the bullshit? That got to be something wrong with us to be supporting and bragging about a motherfucker being our homie, our best friend, and he out here or she out here doing the shit that you know fucking over other people. But because they ain't doing it to you, good with it. That might be something wrong with our mental before we start checking on theirs and what they doing. We need to start checking on ours and the bullshit that we accept. So we do need to educate ourselves. We need to really just start like stop hanging with these people, man. Stop dealing with these people. Stop making these people feel like they good. Because if anything, they just have to kill all us. The niggas ain't ready for that. Um, Free speech first hate speech, man. I hear a lot of people say you can't say certain shit because you offend certain people, but I would feel like it's like where do we draw the line at free speech versus hate speech? Do we draw the line when you call somebody out their name? Because I mean, they say, well, you can't say something that'll make everybody get riled up, want to fight, start riots. But if I call a motherfucker a bitch, I can get the whole party started. But it's my right to call a motherfucker a bitch. So does it become a hate speech because I call them a bitch, or even if I call them fat, I call you fat, or skinny, or whatever? Am I hating on skinny people? Am I hating on fat people? Like, what are we doing? So, man, we need to distinguish the difference between these things, and we also need to determine who decides who gonna say it, because a lot of times it's not what you say, it's how you say it. But some motherfuckers deserve to hear this shit. Some motherfuckers deserve to be told exactly what the fuck they deserve to be told. And a lot of times we catch that shit on the end. So we catch this shit, we catch a motherfucker checking the person, but we don't know what the fuck happened to why this person checking them. And we automatically assume that person wrong for checking them. Instead of understanding that person probably do need to be checked, but it don't be our business. And we always put our input. And now we got free hate speech. Like, all I'm saying is, no, we're not going to dog nobody because of their race or their color or their size. But at the same time, we gotta stop being so motherfucking sensitive. Um, Immigration, man. I've been seeing a lot of immigration going on. Me being down here in Arizona, man, it is going crazy down here with this immigrating shit. And I respect it if we running from something that we were born into and we trying to live a whole nother life. But the way that they playing it, it's bringing a lot of dangers, man. Uh, I don't be wanting my kids to go outside, especially here. It's like it's a great place to live on the natural side, but as far as the people, it's like so many dangers, man. With this border, people coming across it, you hearing about kidnappings. It's getting real, real, real wicked outside. Then with this defund the police and trying to lose the police, which is weird to me because that's the first motherfucker people call when their house get broken into or something. But it's not a lot of police officers out there helping. Community ain't together. So you send your child outside and this shit, it's a possibility that your child don't come back. And then you might have to fight with your child by letting them outside or wherever they're gonna go. But all in all, it's always something. Where even in the city, even in the city I'm from, it's always something like it's always check on your people. So, shot fired here, shots fired there, checking your people. So, it's crazy outside. We definitely need to come together, but for sure with this immigration shit, it's just like I'm watching them come and they getting everything that we supposed to be getting as far as help with health benefits, housing for people. I'm starting to see a little bit of them put money into the homeless, but I just seen in California where they can't find $2.8 billion for the homeless, but they able to get these niggas $4,000 a month. That's crazy to me, man. So I'm like, should they be open or should it be stricter controls, man? Because it's like if it's open, it's like shit. Everybody that's trying to run, get away from their fucking fucked up situations, should be able to come somewhere where they can live a comfortable life. We all human, right? But then at the same time, is they coming like and making it hard for me to send my children outside. Like, so it's very difficult, man. On that note, again, it leads back to community and us being able to have a community to be able to send our children out in so we don't have to worry about these shootings, this dumbass gun situations, immigrations, or free speech, because we'll just be talking amongst each other. We ain't got to worry about that, man. So I definitely just wanted to speak on that, man. That was my politically incorrect segment, man. Now we're gonna go ahead and move on to the news, if you care. There will be no government shutdown. Now, if you ask me what the fuck the government shutdown was about, I really don't know. There's 1,100 pages, um, and I think they do that shit on purpose, like just make all them pages because they know a motherfucker not about to read all that shit. But I know somewhere in there was about Congress getting a raise as always, so they're supposed to get a raise from like 190 to 240,000 or something like that, at $50,000 raise. Just a lot of shit that benefit them. Y'all know what's going on. So while we out here worried about the Diddy's and the Jay-Z's and all the other bullshit, man, they passing bills, but they won't shut it down. So whoever getting that assistance, you know what I'm saying, you good. Um, we gonna make it. You feel me? Uh, Amazon Teamsters. They have the largest strike in U.S. history. So I'm seeing all of us spend so much money with Amazon, spend so much money with Amazon, and Amazon got all these billions and shit. You would think that these people would make it comfortable for people to work, right? Y'all know they outside, y'all know they driving around, dealing with people, sundown towns, just all kinds of shit, man. Driving people on the roads on some bullshit, putting their life on the line, all kinds of shit. Why don't y'all pay everybody a hefty amount to where they'd be happy to get up and go to work? A lot of times motherfuckers ain't happy to go to work and y'all making all this money daily. I know because I done spent so much money with Amazon. I know people who always spending money with Amazon. It's just Amazon this, Amazon that. So why are they not paying them people? But anyways, from my understanding, it's the largest strike in the United States history. So Amster Teamster, shout out to y'all, man. Get y'all money. Big Lots and the Party Center is going out of business. I don't know if they went out of business where y'all at, but they out of business everywhere. They going out of business, which is crazy because Big Lots used to be a good spot, man. I used to like that. Party Center had everything, all the masks, all the Halloween costumes and shit, all the shit, man. So that's crazy to hear that's going out of business. They going out of business. We got Ukraine. They say that their weapon, a trizub, is a laser that can shoot from miles away. And they showed a video of that. So go look it up. It's called Trizub. TRYZ as in zebra, U as in umbrella, B as in boy. Trizub. It's crazy that they talking about a laser. Well, excuse me, that they're talking about a laser. With Ukraine, when Ukraine is allies with America, and if we remember all the way back to Maui, um, they claim that they could have set that shit on fire with some lasers, but maybe I'm just putting too much together and reaching or whatever. But yeah, so they got a laser beam that's called Trizub. So go check that out. Russia is saying that they are going to give away cancer vaccines for free in 2025, man. So we so my guy Glue, we have another vaccine going on, but I guess cancer vaccines for the free. I wonder who's gonna take that, man. That's crazy. Yeah, so that's pretty much my news, man. I ain't got a lot more news for y'all, man. Y'all go check some of that shit out, man, and keep up with y'all news. I know they say it be feeding y'all bullshit, but there's places that give you the real shit, and then you just go research your shit, man, and you will see a lot of this shit that they don't tell you connects because they just gonna give you a little bit of piece of it because they don't expect you to go look it up and shit, man. Scientist says that if life is a simulation, excuse me, look at me, I'm going on, man. This is my wacky conspiracy segment. So, scientist says that if life is a simulation, then the universe is running out of storage, and it could crash at any moment. So that's like when Apple keep on telling you to update your storage and shit because your phone running out of storage. So they're pretty much sitting here telling us that if we are living in a simulation, which a lot of people do think that we are, then we are, I guess, the Sims. Somebody's controlling us. And our shit about to crash, which is crazy. They had this thing called phantom time hypothesis, which is pretty much a historical lie. So they're saying that historians removed 300 years of history, um, which is weird because it's like, okay, so if y'all removed 300 years, then what the fuck happened during that time, and how was y'all able to even do that? Like, and are y'all still doing it today? But anyways, check that shit out, man. Phantom time hypothesis. I wonder if they really did remove that time, man. There's some extra shit to that. I ain't gonna fuck it up, but y'all should definitely look into phantom time hypothesis. Also, we have a movie that comes out in 2115. What's crazy about this movie is it was made in 2015. The movie is called 100 Years. It's a real movie. Look it up. The movie is called 100 Years. And the name of it is 100 Years, the movie you will never see. So what the fuck gonna be in this movie? The fuck y'all make a movie and y'all gonna release it 100 years later, and who the hell gonna see it? Like, is it gonna be my kids? My kids? My kids ain't gonna see that shit. Hell no, they gotta be 100 at least. Um, so yeah, man, that's crazy that they would make that movie, but it's so even more crazier that Queen Elizabeth wrote a letter and she asked for it not to be made until 2085. So what's that? 40 years? Open her letter, then 40 years later they make a movie. Oh man. Anyways, AI connected to a Roomba. It decided that it was going to connect to a Roomba, then connect to the Wi-Fi, and then store itself in all of the computers that's hooked to the internet. So that way we cannot delete it. Um, that's not even a conspiracy, man. That's actually happening. But the conspiracy to that is we end up like the Matrix. So that recently happened. AI connected to Roomba, man. Go check that shit out too, man. I just here to give y'all a little bit of shit that I be getting, man, the facts or whatever. We got a little bit of history, man. I learned something recently that kind of fucked me up, man. So I'm gonna run through this real quick because it was just like I really couldn't believe it, man. So pretty much, obviously our ancestors was used legally as clinical material. Um, but they said it was the free people and the slaves. So pretty much they would like order us like, I need three blacks to do this, that, and the other to them, which got me, reading into what other things that could have possibly happened. So all of us obviously know about the Tuskegee experiment. We was going through that COVID shit, and if we was going to take the shot and all these other things. But I found some examples of, the disregard of us by the government. Um, which from 1963 to 1971 at Oregon State Prison and at Washington State Prison, Prisoners' testicles was eradicated to learn what doses made them sterile. The fuck? Second, from 1946 to 1956, mentally handicapped children at the Walter E. Fernard School Estate in Waltham, Massachusetts, were told that they were joining the science club and were given radioactive material in their cereals. So they fed them. Okay, third, from 1945 to 1947, 820 pregnant women were given small doses of radioactive iron. Now, I don't even see why it's not telling us what the fuck they did this shit for, but it still don't even make no sense because it's like these are the things that y'all tell us to stay away from. But it's like y'all continuously do tests on this, and then we continuously depend on them to do it. So I don't know, bro. I don't know what the fuck is going on here with this shit, but it's just so many different things that they test us on and try shit with us, and we just don't see that we just really need to come together, bro. Like even the people at 23andMe, which is a place where you send your blood to find out your whole, ancestry list or who you connect, who you related to, those people step down, like just step down. So they got all our blood and they just gone. There's gonna be a whole bunch of us, but I ain't send my shit though, so I ain't got nothing to do with that. But that was my little bit of history with a twist. And last but not least, man, I'm fin to give y'all some parenting ultimatums, man. Uh, Some of the things that I had to continue to tell myself, and some of the things that I'm learning myself. And one of the things that I've learned is to stop spoiling these niggas. There is a lot of things that we want to give them that we didn't have, but a lot of times they don't understand that side of you. They don't understand that you're trying to do something that you weren't able to receive. They just think that because you've been doing it, you should keep doing it, And there are some things that they don't feel like they will have to do to receive the things that you've done for them, which is crazy to me because obviously I'm busting my ass to be able to do this shit for you. You should bust your ass for me, but nah, fuck that. They don't like that. Um, so we do got to stop spoiling them, but we do have to start respecting them a little bit more, especially on the end of their process. So I'm not gonna talk to you like I own you. You are my child. You're going to respect me, but I don't own you. But if you're not going to listen to me and you're going to do it your way, then go ahead and do it your way. And I have to respect that, right? But when you fall on your ass, you are not allowed to come back to me crying. You have to wipe your ass and try it again until you're ready to listen, right? So instead of trying to chastise someone bullshit, yes, I'm gonna tell you don't do drugs. But I'm gonna also tell you if you go smoke some crack, don't come back. Like you know what I'm saying? Go do that on your own time, man. But it's just like we gotta respect them sometimes and let them find out that it ain't as fun as you think it is, man. And a lot of times we just try and stop them. And I told you. I'm not told you so, man. You're gonna find out, and when you learn, then you make that decision on your own if you're gonna keep doing it or you're gonna try it a better way. But at the end of the day, you're gonna do it on your own. And we have to remember they are our broke best friends. They really can't do too much for themselves. So a lot of it's gonna be illegal and they don't need to do that, but sometimes they gotta find out on their own, man. You do also have to ask them, what have they done for you? Obviously, they're your children. They're not obligated to do anything for you because they're your children. But at the same time, the obligation as a parent is to make sure that they have somewhere to sleep, something to eat, and clothes on their back. Now, the food definitely matters because you don't want to feed them no bullshit. But at the same time, it doesn't have to be McDonald's, Popeyes, all that other bullshit. Like it could be whatever the fuck you cook, and it could be that simple. So when they get mad at you about not buying them extra shit, then that's when you can ask them, what have they done for you? Most of the time they're not going to be able to answer that question, which means 9 times out of 10, just do what you ask and you'll get what you're supposed to get, and they'll learn that. They'll learn that. Also, break the bills down with them. I know a lot of times. We try to keep them out of our business. Ain't they business? How much this costs and how much that costs. But they should have a sense of what's going on with how you have to pay your bills. They need to see how much you pay in rent, car note, car insurance, food a month, all their clothes a month, your own personal expenses. They need to see all that. So that way they'll and then how much you actually make to be able to confront, control, cover all that. And they need to see it. So that way they can also understand, like, hey, I may not be able to do this. Or if I do want this, I do need to do a little bit extra, That's part of the respect. All in all, man, let's just let's just take a stop. Let's just stop. And look, my new year coming up next Sunday. And then the actual new year, I think it's on Wednesday or something like that. And at this point in time, with this whole year and everything that's been going on, and everybody getting their ass kicked and everybody losing people, when everybody just going through something, 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 let's just stop real quick. Let's just stop real quick. Let's just figure out all the positive shit, all of it, all of it, even all the negative shit that we got going on. Some people got some negative shit going on right now as we speak. Let's just stop real quick and take a motherfucking break and just be happy about the positive. Just dwell in whatever positive it is that you have going on. Let's just dwell in it. And from now on, we should just dwell in the positivity. Positive about everything. Okay, you want some bullshit? Go on about your business. I'm gonna live my life and continue to be positive, and you don't have to come back around. But I'm not even going to respond to you with negativity because it's a waste of my time. So if you're not responding or being positive about every situation, then it is what it is. Okay, I can't go to here. Okay, I can't do this or that or the other, but I'm still breathing. And there's some other shit that I can do. If you ain't with that, then they need to be away from you. But that's what we need to do this whole motherfucking year is focus on positivity. And with that being said, I'm out.